Vikas Khemani from Edelweiss as well joins in on the show. Vikas, hi, morning. What is your sense? Do you think the optimism that we're currently seeing in the market is unjustified and perhaps the market is going to go weak from the current juncture? Because whichever way you look at it, there is disappointment, be it on the global front and domestically, even the monsoon has been a big disappointment.
I think we need to understand the backdrop with which this rally happened. I think, before that markets were extremely oversold. Most people were underweight on India and people were sitting on a large amount of cash. Expectations were very poor, and I think global worries were there, local worries were there. So I think that was the context, and in that we saw some amount of sort of stability or clarity coming on the European front, and then I think locally we saw government making some post the changeover of the finance minister. I think we saw some expectation getting built. So I think when markets are typically in that state, it is not unusual to sort of have this kind of rallies. Now I think sustainability of that will clearly depend on, I think from domestic front, I think how much we are able to carry out in terms of some of the measures which are expected to be taken by the government. But I'm definitely of the belief that I think these measures cannot be, even if they start begin to happen, I think will take time to pan out to get our growth back on the track. So I think we might see some amount of short-term disappointments, and I think we anyway need to see before we start building any expectation what government is doing, what kind of steps they are taking in terms of putting the growth agenda back on the track. Currently, my expectation is sort of not very high on that. We might make some tactical moves in terms of boosting the market sentiment, but I think I see limited ability of the government to do structural measures to put the growth agenda back.
Vikas, so are you telling your clients that, look, the easy part of the rally is now behind us, it's time now to log out, at least take 50% profits off the table?
See, I think, again, you really don't look at in terms of, because most of the long-only clients we advise are largely allocation and all. So I think there are stock-specific, there are sector-specific views we have. But definitely, our view is that before, we need to see a lot of actions, by the government for this rally to sustain. So and I think we are getting into the result season. So as we see how the results pan out, you will see sectoral move will depend on the results. So currently we are definitely advising clients to sort of wait and watch, not be very aggressive, and don't count too much on this rally or sustainability of this rally.
All right, Vikas, appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us.